Hello students, hello viewers, welcome to Senior College Mathematics. If you are in Senior College, you are preparing for WAEC, for NECO, for GC, for NAPTEP, for JAMB or any other external or entrance examinations into high school, this lesson is for you. Lesson 5, Sum and Product of Roots of a Quadratic Equation. In this lesson, we wish to establish a simple rule that can be used to determine the sum and product of roots. The sum and product of roots of any given quadratic equation with ease. So in this lesson, when you are asked to find the sum and product of root, you don't actually need to solve the equation for the root first. The roots, they are the answer. So you don't need to solve the equation for the root. From the equation, you pick out one or two values, and with this simple rule, you can find the sum and product of roots with ease. We have established from previous lesson, precisely lesson 4, quadratic formula, that if a(s squared plus bs plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c are constants such that a is not equal to 0. We explained this in lesson 1. Then we have s equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That is the formula together. But you know, because of the plus minus, it can be written twice. The first root and second root. So it can be written as s equal to minus b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, or in terms of plus now, you have s equal to minus b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So we have these two roots. B squared minus 4ac is referred to as discriminant, denoted by D. So with this explanation, let us derive or establish the simple rule for finding the sum and product of roots. Now we wish to represent these distinct roots by alpha and beta. You can use any other thing. So the first root is alpha equal to minus b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, and we say we can denote this term by d. So you have square root of d in that place. Then beta, the second root, is minus b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So if also denote b squared minus 4ac as d, so you have minus b plus square root of d over 2a. So we are going to work with these two forms in order to establish the sum and product of roots rule. So we have sum of roots. The two roots are alpha and beta as stated earlier. So you have alpha plus beta. So this is the root for alpha plus sum, the root for beta. We simply add them together. So let us remove this bracket from the second root. So we have the first root plus second root. So let's simplify by finding the LCM because it's fraction addition. So the LCM is 2a. You divide 2a by this 2a, you have 1. So 1 times this numerator is what you have here. Then you divide 2a by 2a, you also have 1. Then 1 times everything here is going to be minus b plus root d, and that is what you have here. Clearly, minus root d plus root d is 0. You are left with minus b, and that is minus 2b over 2a. So 2 cancel 2, you are left with minus b over 2a. So anytime you are asked to find the sum of fruit, you don't need to actually solve the equation, get the roots before adding. Once you identify b and a, the sum of fruit becomes minus b divided by a. Next is product of roots. As you know, product is multiplication. So you have first root times the second root. So you multiply numerator against numerator and denominator against denominator. So you have minus b times minus b plus root d. So you have b squared minus b root d. Then minus root d times minus b and plus d. So minus root d times minus b first, you have plus b root d. Minus times plus, you have minus root d times root d is root d squared, and that is d. Then 2 times 2, 2 times 2, you have 4. Then a times a is a squared. So clearly these two terms become 0. You are left with alpha times b equal to b squared minus d over 4a squared. And what is d? We said that d is equal to b squared minus 4ac. So everything over 4a squared. You open the bracket with this minus sign. This minus sign, open the bracket. If you do that, you have alpha beta is equal to b squared minus b squared plus 4ac over 4a squared. Minus times minus is plus. So from here, b squared minus b squared is 0. You are left with 4ac over 4a squared. So 4 cancel 4. If you divide a and a squared, you have 1a in the denominator and c is left in the numerator. So the product of root is simply c all over a. This rule gives the product of roots with ease. Remember, sum of fruits minus b over a. Product of root is c over a. Examples: find the sum and product of the roots of each of the following quadratic equations. Number 13, we have 1 over 3s squared plus 2s minus 1 equal to 0. So this is the equation. All we need is to identify a, b, and c. A is coefficient of s squared, that is 1 over 3. B, coefficient of s, that is 2. And c, the constant term, that is minus 1. So if we let alpha and beta be the roots of the equation, then sum of root, as we have stated, is alpha plus beta equal to minus b over a. So b is 2. We have minus 2 over a, 1 over 3. So let's simplify. We have minus 2 divide by 1 over 3. You can write minus 2 over 1. This sign changes to multiplication and you invert 1 over 3 to 3 over 1. When you multiply and divide, you have minus 6 because minus 3 minus 2 times 3 is minus 6. 1 times 1 is 1. If you divide minus 6 by 1, you have minus 6. Product of roots alpha beta is A is C over A. C over A. And what is C? Minus 1 over A. 1 over 3. So we have minus 1 divided by 1 over 3 minus 1 over 1 times 3 over 1, and that is minus 3. Now, if you choose to solve that equation and get the two roots, when you add them, you get minus 6. And when you multiply, you get minus 3. But this simple rule for sum and product of roots save us the stress of solving before getting the roots. Example 14. Find the sum and product of roots of 2 minus 3x minus 4x squared equal to 0. This is the given equation. The equation can be written in any form, but mind you, the position of A, B, C will not change. A remains the coefficient of s squared, that is minus 4 from here. B is the coefficient of s, that is minus 3. And C is the constant term, the term standing without s, and that is 2. So if we let alpha and beta be the roots of the equation, then the sum of root is alpha plus beta equal to minus b over a. So minus b over a, that is the root. And what is b from the equation? B is minus 3. So you have minus minus 3. This minus follows the rule. This minus 3 now is for b, and a is minus 4. So minus times minus 3 is plus 3. If we divide plus 3 by minus 4, you have minus 3 over 4. Product of root is alpha beta, and that is c over a. C is 2 and a is minus 4. When you simplify by dividing by 2, you have minus 1 over 2 as the sum of roots and product of root. So the product of root is minus 1 over 2, and the sum is minus 3 over 2 over 4 over 4. Sum minus 3 over 4. Product minus 1 over 2. Hello. End of lesson 5. Thanks for watching and learning. Don't forget, watch out for more from the voice of Petakus. Lastly, you need to be saved. And to achieve that, you give your life to the Lord Jesus Christ, because He is the only one that can save you. If you are saved already, I tell you, congratulations. Live righteously and be prepared, because on the last day, some will be taken and some will be left. Take good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Study your books. Do the needful at all times. Flee every appearance of evil. Don't defraud others to make money. Use your hands and your brain to work legally and genuinely, and the Lord will bless you. Goodbye.